people might hate think I am. I really don't think that he's a bad person. I do people that I mean, we don't love all you guys. We don't have to, but the administration that would just left up until Trump got in. I know you guys don't believe this, but Trump really is going to clean out all of these people that have done this to you and to us for years. I truly believe that. And if down the line, if I'm wrong about Trump, I'll say I am, but I don't think I am. I really don't think that he's a bad person. I do not think that he has ill intent and he's lying to people and that he's a rapist or all this crap. I think that's all meant to divide everybody and get you guys to hate him because they don't want you to wake up from all the shit they've been doing to you and us for years because there might be complete anarchy and chaos if people found out. People might go, you know what? F this. I'm not following any law. Like during COVID, I had no respect for law at all. I mean, I never really respected law immensely, but when you start seeing the government break the law, you're like, all right, screw this. Your morals go out the freaking window. They don't want that to happen. Society would be insane if everybody knew what the government has been doing to us. I mean, how can you sit and see what Elon is exposing? I know you guys hate him, but he's exposing so much, and all of you guys just want to like just attack. It's almost like you're becoming and they're using you as part of the machine to suppress the truth. Again, during COVID, they did it, and all the truth came out about COVID. You guys fought for the government against us, and it, you didn't realize that you shouldn't yet. Like they're still using you to go against Elon and Trump. They do not want us talking like this. They're probably the ones in the J6 community that are embedded that are shitting on me for talking to you guys. Honestly, it's probably somebody involved with that. I don't know. I don't know everybody in the community, but I promise you, your government before Trump, and he's not perfect. He's not lying to you. He really is exposing. He knows these people. He's known them for years. He's exposing the deepest corruption you will ever witness in your lifetime. I mean, they had $10 million going to these empty migrant facilities every month. There was nobody there. They were just giving somebody $10 million of our money. Millions going to Gaza for condoms. Like, look at the list. And I don't know all of it. I didn't even have time to go through all of it. But anybody that can read that list or hear that and not at least look into it for themselves and wonder if maybe you think it's all fake. I don't know. But I promise you, everybody that showed up to J6, it wasn't to be against you guys. It was against the government and the corruption in the government. And they don't want us to tell you. They don't want us to help you. Not to say that we're above you. I don't want to sound like we know more than you. I'm sure there's shit you guys know that we'd be like, oh fuck, and figure stuff out to actually go against the machine that has been suppressing all of us. Seriously. For years. Like I'm almost pissed off that I started getting into politics because it's so much to know and it's like who do you believe? It can be confusing a lot of the times, but I don't know. I just say trust your gut. The people that are unafraid of truth, the people that will talk to you directly and not stab you in the back, like keep those people around, listen to them. And I have yet to see Donald Trump do anything shady to anyone. And when I see him talk, I believe him. I mean, you can tell when somebody's full of shit. Body language, the eye movement, facial expressions. It's not hard to tell when somebody's full of shit. Every time I watch Trump, and this isn't like, oh my God, go vote for Trump. I don't care if you do that. But you got to start listening to the people you disagree with. Both of us. Like, there's information you guys could probably tell us that you've went through that we would go, holy fuck. They did that? Wow. Okay. We're not enemies. Like, literally. They have created two sides that way they can control it. It's puppet mastery. It's literally divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book, and it's happened until now. But I don't know if that's the golden age Trump talks about. I was surprised that a lot of people on your guys' side, the left, weren't more angry about when all of the Doge stuff was uncovering. I'm like, oh, this is going to do it. This is going to unite people. But it just drove people into terrorizing Teslas and shit. Like, I don't know. Nietzsche had a good quote. Illusions are expensive habits, but the destruction of illusions is still more expensive. And I believe that's what's happening right now. And we have our own illusions. There's people on our side that aren't right about everything. But I get that you can't unfold too many untruths in one day, in one month. It's your brain will snap. The human brain will snap if it just starts raining cats and dogs right now because it's too much changing of reality in one moment, right? But you have to start like just start listening to the people you disagree with, please. Because once he's done, once Trump is done, if we don't get somebody in there that can actually continue that, even if it's somebody on the left with the same ideas, I don't give a shit who it is. If they're honest and real and they're moderates, or I don't care what party. The parties are stupid to me. I don't identify with either one. I would say I'm libertarian at most, but I'm anti big government. I don't think we need all these jobs, all these job creations costing everybody money. Grapes are fucking $12 for a bag. It's stupid. Like how many people are gonna is it gonna take to get pissed off about the price of shit to for us to just go, you know what, we can figure this shit out on our own. We don't need somebody to tell us what laws are this, what laws are that, where to be, when to do. That's why I get so pissed when there's people on our like my side literally telling us what to do, what to say. Don't talk to this person, don't do this. That's what we fought against. You're being the people, you're being just like the government that you hated before Trump came in. This one makes me think they're part of it, some of them. But I don't know. I'm not saying I know it. Um I don't know. It's crazy world. And I'm gonna end that rant. I'm not even sure what the hell I'm talking about or what I'm saying. I'm just kind of spitballing. But thank you guys for coming. I'll probably go for another 20 to 30 minutes if you guys want to open up. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick if you want to take over, Dova, for a minute. I'm
Okay,
gonna
gotcha.
I'll be back in like 3 to 5 minutes.
Hey, Anarchy Princess,
I'm here.
how much crap have you gotten from that other night?
Um, I mean, not as much as Andrew by any means. But the same people that are bothering him about it have previously bothered me for other things, like that ring right wingman guy or whatever is unhinged and sent me really insane messages and says things like an incel would say. And then Suzanne has always disliked me. But the most peculiar thing did happen. I'm not going to say a name, but a J6er sent me a pretty threatening message this morning, demanding that I tell him where I got those screenshots from the Telegram from. Um, and it's not, I mean, it's someone who kind of was famous for threatening someone. Prior to J6, but I've had a good rapport, if that's the right word, with this person since they were pardoned. And then all of a sudden today, they were very angry that I had exposed those messages, even though they don't like Jake. So I found that crazy.
Oh, I appreciate you posting those because I don't see any of that stuff. And when I saw them, I was like, oh, how can anyone not I'm sorry, how can anyone that sees that and hears that space still support him? I'm shocked.
I couldn't believe anyone was supporting him after the Austin Metcalf thing to begin with. And then he started saying a lot of racist stuff. He called Cash Kelly the N word over and over again. And people still want to say, well, it's his freedom of speech. Sure, sure, but you don't just, if you're out in public with someone, your friend, and your friend starts screaming the N word, like, are you going to keep walking with them? No, I'm going to run away. Like, I don't know that person. But I guess my biggest problem with the J6 community is that even if someone is garbage and you know they're garbage, you feel like you can't speak out against them because you will be ostracized from the community. You'll be kicked out. So that person who's being garbage just gets amplified and gets made to look like this great person, and starts leading and starts putting their insane ideas out there to the world, and everyone acts like it's normal. But as we heard, like, Cash Kelly say, I don't remember if it was this morning or last night, he came in and said that no one took Jake seriously in jail. He got beat up all the time. He was trying to start race wars and cults, and he was in solitary confinement not because of the deep state, but because he couldn't shut the fuck up, and he kept harassing everyone. um, but because he could get out some freaking videos from jail, people supported him because that was the only message that they were seeing. They took that as fact. And now it's created chaos. Like, this man showed up to a funeral for a woman who was murdered, and is grifting off of that woman's name. I mean, that's just disgusting. I don't care if we don't agree. I do not care about that. But for you to support someone who is just vile and nasty and an attention seeker, and he pays people off. He pays them to say nice things about him, or to, not tell people his secrets. Like, if he gets drunk and says something crazy, he'll pay people, don't tell anyone I said that. You guys got to start speaking up. Like, I speak up about garbage people on my side, and nobody fucking likes me on either side, because if I see something that's just not acceptable, I'm not going to participate in it, and then I'm going to say something. It's not cool. And I wish more people would do that, and then we could eventually get along. Maybe we don't always have to agree,
Yeah,
but we could get
no,
along.
I agree. When I first got on here, I was just trying to, figure stuff out. And then I did speak out against some J6 people, and oh my God, no one's liked me ever since then. Like, I mean, I've been called, you know, undercover, and she has connections, and Antifa and whatever. But really, it's because I just kept my own voice throughout this whole thing. And I'm really so, like, grateful that I did that, because sometimes I think other people that maybe don't have, I don't know, families supporting them or anybody else, maybe they, fall for it and get into these J6 gangs. And I just refuse to the whole time. So I get it.
Is anyone else's post not um, refreshing? Can you guys go check your notifications in your posts and see if they're? I just got a DM where somebody's saying that they can't click on this space. It's saying, hang on, let me
If
see.
they can't click on it, it's probably a co-host might have them blocked.
No, it says unable to fetch space. I just got this DM. They're saying that they can see it, but they can't
That's
join
what
it.
happens
And at
when
the
someone that's a co-host or a host has me blocked.
So I'm going to refresh my posts and comments. Oh wait, is it working now? I just got a DM from somebody showing what the reason why I started this right to aviation J6er. Apparently Allie commented, it's kind of funny. I'm trying to find it and post it. This guy, he said, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention since I've been on the spaces. Apparently he's more of a man than I will ever be. So Allie posted it and said, "Take that, bite the apple."
She's spinning out because they're talking about her in the other space. Remember how I said there was another space talking about us? They're also talking about Allie. So she's getting it double time right now and losing her mind.
Yeah, she's going a little nutty. I mean, I think.
Is that another X
Oh,
space?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know Shelly. Shelly has a
Oh, I
space.
could
oh,
listen, listen,
Shelly.
listen. I can
Yeah.
talk days on Shelly. You want to go?
Well, Shelly gave me a copyright strike on YouTube, which was insane.
I mean, listen, we could wrap this one up and
Yes.
go jump in there.
Oh God.
Since they don't want to come to me, I can go to
Well,
them.
I can't come in there at all. Like they won't even let us listen. They block us.
I wonder if I'm blocked. I don't know. Um, I want to get this dumb, stupid middle school drama over with and address it and get it over with today. Talk to the people that think differently. All right, we agree to disagree. Get it over with. Fine. You don't got to talk to me. I don't got to talk to you.
I
I
think Lucy Lou, did you want to speak?
Yeah, go ahead, Lucy.
Hey guys, sorry if you hear my dog bark. Can you hear me?
Hi, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Hi. So Andrew, real quick, I just wanted to let you know. Uh, Allie just posted something not long about you, and it was a big fu to you, and posted screenshots and all that. So just wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah. What can you share that in the comments? What you, um, the one about this? She said she retweeted the dude that I was literally why I started the spaces. I told him and Eric. Me and him were going back and forth this morning. I said, dude, I'm not gonna sit here and like text you paragraphs all day. We can start a space right now. Let's talk about it. And he won't come in. So that guy apparently is afraid to talk to people, but he's the biggest man in the world. Um, so Allie reshared it, right? And she goes, take that, bite the apple. Gotcha.
Yeah, but there's a new post too. I'll screenshot it now and post it.
Oh my God, this is exhausting. I swear this is the actual people that aren't real J6ers. These are probably the 100 that Copeland's talking about.
No, they're not. And that right guy, I mean, he the other night on the space, like every comment he made was to the women basically, and they were foul comments, just
Yeah,
nonstop, even to me,
yeah, he's a child. That's why he's very immature. And I'll tell that if he would come in here, I'll say it directly to him. I'm not. I don't talk behind people's backs. Um, I don't got to scream at people. I know how to have conversation without screaming. So if he can be man enough to have a civil conversation, or if he wants to yell, he can yell. We can come in here and yell. We can talk it out. But he's afraid to. He's afraid of you guys. He thinks I'm putting him in danger by talking to you guys. And do these people really think J6ers had the balls to go to the Capitol and we're just going to let you do us like tell us what to do and who to talk to? You really think that that's gonna happen? I don't get your guys' logic.
well, if you think
You guys
about it,
really think we're just gonna conform to your bullshit when we didn't conform to nothing since COVID? All of a
but
sudden, we're just gonna go, all right, tell me what to do with my life.
but
Fuck you.
Andrew, think about it. The people that are trying to lead that might be some that weren't even at J6, but they still want to be,
Yeah.
the leaders, and they're the ones that are saying, "Oh, you shouldn't talk to him."
Yeah, I'm getting sick of this stupid middle school drama, dude. Like, it's I literally have bit my tongue for years over dealing with shit like this. And this is not the only time this has happened. I've been told by people in the community, you can't talk about this and this. The community will not support you if you talk about these things. I'm sick of it. I'm not doing it anymore. So if you're there and you said it, keep saying it to me. I'm putting it out and everybody will know that you're saying it. This is your one fucking warning.
Yeah, I just want to say something really quick. So, all of this drama is because Jake got drunk and started saying he wanted to kill N words and it was a white revolution. And then he trash talked a bunch of J6ers. He said Shane Jenkins is a murderer, Brian Jackson is a Nazi, Andrew Taki is a pedo, a bunch of other names that I wasn't super
Yeah,
familiar
he
with.
shit on my boy Shane, trying to
Yeah.
say that all this crazy stuff. I'm like, I tagged Shane right in. I'm like, dude, you need to get in here.
Yeah, and then he shit on the Gateway Pundit, Ed Martin, Julie Kelly. None of these people I like, but like he was just shitting on the community, right? So I record that. I put it out there only because your space got deleted. So I thought
Yeah,
that people would want to
I
hear.
I had a lot of people pretty much begging me to take that down,
I'm
and
sure. I'm
I said, you
sure.
know what, I don't need to deal with this mess. So I try to tell them, I'm like, it's probably recorded anyway. It
Yes.
doesn't matter if I take it
But
down anyway.
now they're all mad and they're like telling you don't talk to Antifa, meaning me, and I'm not what they think Antifa is. I think we anyway, don't talk to Antifa because she's dangerous and we're all gonna die somehow. Like, first of all, there's a lot of stuff that I'm told. There are a lot of conversations I have with J6ers that have told me some really damaging information that if I put out there, like could embarrass them and could cause more problems. But I never have. Like I keep my sources. It helps me to, you know, if I'm investigating something and there's a part missing and someone fills it in, I don't go and say, "Hey, this is what happened. This person told me." It just I put it on the back burner. Okay, this is why this
Well, I
particular
just
happened.
want people to think, like, think about that. If your friend is telling you not to make up with somebody that you're arguing with, why would they care?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Why would they care?
I've never harmed anyone. I never put anybody in jail. I came in long after the sedition hunters and people were getting arrested. Um uh, but anyway, like they're all coming at you because of what I put out about Jake and saying that I'm dangerous, but Jake said really fucked up shit that is
Yeah,
unacceptable and
falls
rather
on me now because I was
yes.
the host.
Yeah,
I
rather than
literally
say
listen. People
he's
don't.
wrong, they're saying
Nobody
you're
knows what
wrong.
happened. Like right before that, I'm gonna say this one little part. I'm not gonna say.
Yes.
It, but we'll say this one little part. So I just got a random text from somebody and said, "Hey, join us on Jake's spaces." As soon as I got in, I didn't know Jake was drunk yet. He literally said, "Who's that? Andrew fucking Johnson? You can sit down there as a listener, like trying to like just pull rank and hold his power or whatever." So I just left. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this dude. He's drunk. So then I get a text from people saying, "Hey, we want you to host it." And Jake's a little drunk. You just host the space. We want to have a space. He wasn't even in the space with his page. He was in the background of Rachel's. So they asked me to run the space, but I don't know if they did that on purpose to make me look like the bad guy or something. But um, I wasn't originally running the space. It was Jake's space. I was invited to it. Then I was told to host it by other people in our community to host it, and Jake wasn't even part of it. He was in the background, kind of sitting it out. And then the whole, you heard what happened. He's over the mic, but somehow it's my fault for hosting it, for being asked to host it.
Yeah, and I heard you mention something to Rachel when I first joined the space, and it was like, "Oh, Rachel, didn't you want to speak to other people like AP and Lori?" So I kind of when you explained that Jake had started a space, I kind of thought that Rachel really wanted to talk to Antifa, as they would say, because I had talked to her the night before,
Hmm.
and then Jake
Fine.
acted insane,
Like,
and no one provoked him into that.
is anybody telling the other people that are J6ers that they shouldn't join spaces like they're telling me, or am I the only one getting the flack? I don't know. Like, I don't know what's being said to other people.
I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but there are a lot of people that really fucking hate me. And I know that you had those other spaces with Sedition Hunters and Lori and everyone, and they went really well. But I never participated in them. And so people have this idea of what I am. And also they blame a lot of things on me that were other people. So anytime I show up, like it's automatically you're the fucking enemy if you speak to her. Get away from
Yeah.
her.
Well, you're the enemy if you don't say what every other J6er says.
Yes. I don't say what every other leftist says. That's why a lot of
No,
them don't
and
like
that
me.
shit pisses me off. It's like that's why we showed up to J6 because the government wanted everybody to do and say the same thing and put their fucking mask on. Now you guys were telling us to do the same shit that you like fought against. You're literally doing the same shit to me that you were angry at the government for, which makes me feel like it's some of the people in our community that were even maybe part of that whole COVID shit or part of the whole planning of, I don't know, like what else am I supposed to think? It feels like the same thing.
So
It
Andrew,
feels like you're telling me to conform to the group. I don't
so
conform to groups. I tried to for years. I try to be cordial with people. But when you're telling me who to not talk to, you're crossing the fucking line. Don't worry. I'm an adult. These are adults I'm talking to. don't tell other people who to talk to and who not to. Has nothing to do with you. I am not the group. I'm me. Everybody's themselves. We believe in the same thing. We fought for the same thing. We are not the whole group. We're not supposed to be these little fucking robots. It's not
So,
supposed to be
Andrew,
that way.
I want to ask you something. Do you think that the people that were DMing you and telling you to come take over this space or whatever, do you think they were trying to set Jake up so that he could be exposed and they could get rid of him?
Or set me up for hosting it. I don't know. I have no idea. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't like I trust the people that asked me. I don't know if
Well,
I do trust people.
they didn't set you up, honey. You don't look bad in this. He does. So that's why I'm wondering if the people that were saying, "Hey, come take over this," and did they know that he was gonna, you know, implode as bad as he did, and then they could like,
Maybe
"Oh, let's get rid of Jake now," because they're fucking sick of him. I'm telling you.
maybe. I mean, I'll tell you guys. I don't care. It was his fiance that asked me to host it.
Knew it.
So
Yeah, yeah.
do with that information. I honestly, I'm to the point where this is the dumbest. That the fact that I even have to talk this long on Spaces about this issue is stupid to me. It's like a waste of energy for me to be angry about this when I could be worrying about something else. It's childish. I feel like I'm in middle school again, and it literally it's like the downfalls of social media happening. I don't know if it's just happening organically, if it's planned. I'm not saying that I know, but I didn't feel like Rachel asked me to host it with any ill intent. I will say that.
Well, I'll
I'm
tell
just
you
telling.
one thing, in my opinion, anyway. I think that Rachel wants Jake to not be on any social media and no attention given to anything and wants him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I don't know. I just know that I was simply just a host. I when he started, saying what he said, I tried to say, "Hey, man, come on, what are you doing?" But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna. People got angry at me the next day. Why didn't you drop him down and mute him? Why didn't you protect him?
Because you're not his
That's not my
mother.
fucking
He's allowed
job.
to speak just like everyone else. Yeah, let him talk, let him
It,
cook.
it's not my job to do that. I'm sorry. I don't want that responsibility. I'm me. I just want to be me. I want to be honest and good to people. I want to get along with people, and I have the same values as a lot of you. But I don't want that responsibility of babysitting something and the stress from that. I have my own shit dealing
I
with.
know, babe. I know you do. All right, Tim, you want to speak?
I was just going to confirm. Yeah, Andrew, I don't think I I don't think that the issues that you're having with Twitter because someone's being blocked or whatever. I think that is usually the case. I'm having the same issues. Like half the posts I see on my timeline are not loading. Spaces aren't really loading. I couldn't get this to load, and then it did, and then it didn't. So
Okay.
I think there's an issue with the website.
All right.
I
That's
am
good to know.
hearing that now too. A bunch of people
I
are
thought it.
telling me that Twitter's
I almost
glitching out.
Hey,
I
Will.
almost
Will, will you
a
come
whole
up and
C.
speak?
What's that?
Will's on here. I didn't know if he wanted to come up and speak too.
Oh, Will's here. So I'm just gonna put in the comments in the jumbotron the post from Allie, and I guess Wright Aviation thinks he's a man, but he won't show up for a discussion. Um,
That's is that the Spurg who was at J6? He goes by Insider or whatever because he never actually got prosecuted for J6,
Yes, and that's
and he
why
pretends.
I
when
know nothing. I know nothing about him besides that he's from my home
it
state,
is, and I
Connecticut. It's
asked
the
him the other
only thing
night,
I
I
know.
was like, "You're not even a J6er, right?" And then he started cursing at me. So, yes.
If you look in the jumbotron, that's that page that Allie retweeted. That's the dude. That's the reason why I started the space was to. We were having some heated exchanges through comments, and I said, "Hey, man, let's just get on a space and talk about it because there's going to be shit lost in translation, and it's a lot easier to speak. And I don't want to text you all day back and forth. It's a waste of time. Let's talk about how you feel. get over it, shake hands about it, try to get him on Spaces. He won't come on here because Antifa's here. He's afraid of discussion with, I don't know. I don't know him. So maybe
Well,
he's a good dude. I've never
I
met him.
think he I think he just doesn't want to be cross-examined. I don't judge him for not getting charged for J6. I don't think people should have been. But it's always weird to me when people who were there, who were high profile, and then go around bragging about it on the internet and still don't get charged, then try to tell people who were prosecuted what they should say, think, or feel. And
Wait,
he seems
Right
it's a little.
Aviation ever charged?
No, he was one of those guys that was on the scaffolding. He got one of those sedition hunter tags like insider ABCD elemental P whatever 1 2 3 5 whatever. And then I don't think he was ever prosecuted to my understanding. I know who he is. I've found him, but it's not very hard. But he if you go to if you go to his page or whatever, his profile picture is his face with his sedition hunter insider tag or whatever. And he goes around stirring shit, pushing. Ironically, he's pushing some of the glowy red flag, white nationalist, shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. I think he's
I just
sufficient.
learned what glowy and goy was last night. The whole
Disavow.
the whole subculture of the people that wear the glasses and stuff, the rainbow glasses. I didn't know what the hell that was till the end of my space. A few of the people that follow it, they believe that Trump is a part of it, and Trump is enslaved by the Jews. Apparently, um, I mean,
Right. Well, I
I'm a
mean, if you,
conspiracy theorist too, but I just
well,
started learning about that whole avenue last night.
well, you got to wonder because I mean, several J6 or J6 adjacent individuals do promote that, and the question is, if you really think that's the case, why were you at the Capitol too? Why were you next to a bunch of Trump supporters if you hate Trump?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, dude. We got Will. I feel so. I'm so glad Will's here. I don't think I've ever had him in one of my spaces speaking. Maybe one time. You're welcome to grab.
What are we even
I'd love
talking
to hear
about,
your
man? Like,
feedback on this.
yeah,
Will, we were talking about how you're the original pimp.
well, I can't deny that.
How you been, Will? How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Hanging in there. Like, I see we have like an emergency town hall. What is the deal with that?
Yeah, dude, my phone won't stop going off ever since the Lang interview the other night. I'm not sure if you heard it. Um,
I don't track most of the drama going on.
so apparently, I'll give you the short version. There was a space I was asked to be the host by Lang's fiance because when he hosted, he was a little drunk and he basically told me, he's like, you're going to sit down there and be a listener. And I don't know, he was kind of just trying to be a dick. So I left. Rachel felt bad. So she asked me to start the space and said he was just a little intoxicated. So I started the space. He came in, said some things. It created ripples through the J6 community. And now I'm getting text about how dare you talk to the people that are on the opposite side. People telling me who I can and can't talk to when I'm a grown fucking adult, like we're in high school.
Yeah,
So
to me, that's dumb. Like, we're the United States of America, right? So we got a lot of people with different opinions out there, and regardless if they agree with you or not, that doesn't mean you can't talk to them. So, like, we probably need more communication, not less, in our country to, reduce the tensions among everybody. But
I, I wish
anyway,
everybody saw it that way, honestly.
I think there's some you might be leaving out, Andrew, which is that Will, this is part of a week-long process of Lang imploding and revealing to people, what some of us who were locked up with him already knew, which is that he's a drug addict and an alcoholic, and he was dropping N bombs left and right, talking about starting a race war, a white revolution. So that's really what people are mad about, is that Andrew didn't censor it.
Yeah, they're mad at me for not muting him and dropping him down when he was saying it.
yeah, I mean, obviously, um, I'm not a fan of what some people do. Like a lot of people lump all J6ers together, and that doesn't represent me, and that doesn't represent most J6ers. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I think if people do get problematic, then maybe you should drop them down. But that's your
Yeah.
call. Like
Well, and this is the
I'm in favor of free speech, and I don't agree with everything that people say, but you know, if they're being disruptive to whatever you're trying to talk about, then maybe
yeah.
you should drop them down. But
Well,
I mean,
I got
they
so
have a
much
right to say it.
pressure.
I don't condone it. I don't agree with it.
I got so much pressure that I deleted it. I removed it, but there was people that were in the space that got a copy of it, and because it was put out, now you're putting everybody's lives in danger for talking to Antifa. They're setting you guys up and blah blah blah. I mean, if you go to my page, you can see. I don't know if you even care, but um, it's just the thing that I can't get past is we all went to J6 because we didn't want to conform to the bullshit that was happening in society that we were being told by the government. But now there's literally people in the community that are saying the same things to other J6ers of who they can and can't talk to, what to say, what not to say. They're doing the same thing that they fought against. It's like they're becoming what they hate. And I wanted to have this space to end it. I invited all of them in. I guess they started their own space. They don't want to come in. I might try to go join and talk to them.
Actually,
But
we have Rachel down there now, but also I wanted to say that Will has always been open to communicating with all the cat ladies.
yeah, I'm glad Rachel's here. She can. I don't know what she wants to clarify, but she can verify everything I'm telling you is true. I guarantee you that. And I'm not here